So you hit your goals, but you still feel empty. You know, in this video, guys, I want to talk to you about the pain that no one talks about when you actually achieve success. I myself have revenued over $10 million. Every time I hit a new number, I thought it would fix how I felt. And this is why a lot of the people that come to me, they're revenuing insane numbers, but at the same time, they're like, Fawaz, I don't have that drive that I initially started with. When I started business, I used to have an insane drive, an insane motivation. I could just get things done. I was executing at a higher level, and now I feel sad. It's the arrival fallacy. It's this lie that you keep telling yourself that once I achieve this, then I'll be happy, or this thing is gonna happen.
Fawaz Central. Who is Fawaz and what's his purpose?
It's quite simple. We upgrade founders. Every time you're trying to go to the next level, there needs to be a different version of you. You need to scale you in order to scale the business. You need to get you operating at a high level in order to get the business to operate at a high level as well. You need a system upgrade. Just like we do for our clients who generate over $120 million collectively annually, we will do the exact same for you and help you get your time back, make a hell of a lot more money, and scale your company, inshallah. I've hit almost every goal I wrote down when I got started of wanting to take care of my mom, wanting enough to donate to charity, wanting enough to have my own apartment, to make hijrah, to be able to give money in a carefree manner. I've hit all of those goals. But instead of fulfillment, I actually felt emptiness. Now, there's a beautiful quote. It says, arrival fallacy is the illusion that once we make it, we'll be happy. In reality, arrival just exposes that a lot of us were chasing the wrong finish line. As the book Built to Last mentions, great companies are built on core ideologies, not short-term metrics. You don't need to abandon success. You need to redirect it and kill this endless idol of more. Now, how do you guys do that? I'm going to break it down, and this is the whole point of the video. You need to replace more with why, who, and what for. The fool is the one who loses the hereafter to gain the dunya, and even more foolish is he is the one who loses both. So guys, why does this actually happen? You have to understand, most people play business like it's a finite game. Like you hit X, you exit, and then you relax. But life is an infinite game. And the scoreboard is taqwa, not revenue. When you stop playing an eternal game, you start dying internally. When you forget the akhirah, when you stop building something that's going to outlive you, then slowly, internally, you lose meaning. When you have a why, you're going to bear almost any how, as the famous quote mentions. Guys, the reason a lot of us can't continue and can't outdo the difficult days is because we lost our why. We don't even understand why we're doing this anymore. So this is where you actually need to reconnect. You need to realign. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You just stopped aiming for the right things. Once your goals became you and about your business and more revenue, your soul started to suffocate. Recalibrate your vision, remember death, and build something that counts where it truly matters. You've made the money, you've bought the time, now buy back your purpose. Start with the end in mind, the real end, not retirement, but reckoning. See, a lot of us are building our businesses with a revenue goal in mind. Most of us are chasing these quarterly numbers, but who's actually chasing eternal impact? We're taking as role models people who don't believe that anything is going to happen after they die. Surely, two people who are trying to get to a different destination should behave differently. They're going to travel a different path. So guys, the Prophet ﷺ, when he built Medina, he built it with the akhirah in mind. Even his leadership was rooted through revelation. The point is why, guys? When you don't upgrade your why, you're going to outgrow your drive. And this is what Viktor Frankl mentions as well in the book, that A Man Search for Meaning. When a person can't find meaning, they numb themselves with pleasure or distraction. You feel heavy not because you're tired, but because you know you're misaligned. You know there's a misalignment between your day-to-day actions and your akhirah, pleasing Allah. So guys, if you want to set real goals, if you want that drive back, trust me, it's going to come from what? It's going to come from aligning your goals with the akhirah. You see, when you look at the word akhirah, what do you see? You see akhirah, the final, right? Allah is al-akhir, the last. There's no end. Allah is permanent. But these goals that we're chasing are temporary. And when you chase temporary goals, what you build is going to be temporary as well. In order to get fulfillment, you need to link your thing to that which is permanent. And what is permanent is Allah. So how are you going to link your business, what you're trying to build? How are you going to do what Jim Collins mentions in the book Built to Last, and build with the end in mind? Well, as Muslims, our end is the akhirah. So how do we build a business that has the akhirah in mind as well? رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. All right? Our Lord, give us in this world which is good and in the hereafter which is good. Business becomes ibadah when it's built with legacy, not just leverage. Ask yourself right now, what you're building, is it going to matter on my deathbed? really and truly, right? And this is where we need to rewire success from numbers to meaning. Rather than trying to just solely scale, how can we have more significance? And this is the same thing when I'm meeting my team every week, guys. It's not just about scaling or more revenue or more money. How can we have more impact, right? Rather than money, how can we have more meaning, right? How can we guide? How can we aid more people? You see, the Prophet ﷺ could have lived like a king, but he chose a straw mat and sleep marks on his back. Why? Because the mission is more than materialism. Now, guys, I'm not telling you you have to give up everything you have and get rid of everything. I'm trying to get you guys to understand that if you attach your happiness and your satisfaction to things that are temporary or materialistic items, trust me, you're going to lose your drive. The real drive comes when you're trying to build something that creates impact, that outlives you. So don't just set income goals, set impact goals. How are you going to impact the ummah? You see, this is how we should be as Muslims. We should have missions and visions that, you know what? After I came, the world changed. Through something I built, Muslims got better. The state of the ummah improved. Tie each milestone you have to something that lives beyond you. Islamic education, da'wah, family structures, sadaqah jariyah, whatever it is, right? And number two, guys, this is where you need to actually do a muhasabah. Like I've mentioned previously, every Friday, have a ritual where you actually audit yourself. Did I delay salah? Did I help anyone besides myself? Did my output have barakah? Make it sacred. Don't just review your business, review your eternity metrics. These are the things that are going to, be the reason whether you end up in hell or heaven or hell for the rest of your life. So, I mean, it's not something to play with. If you're delaying the things that you're supposed to be taken care of as a result of revenue or business, etc., again, you're going to find all of these problems. All right. So, guys, the next thing is systemize the akhirah. Now, what do I mean by that? Build your week like you build your back end. One of the things I tell clients all the time, make sure salah is genuinely blocked out on your calendar. You're a lot less likely to miss salah or to, delay salah if it's actually there in your calendar and things can't be booked on top of it. Set Quran time the way you set sales meetings. Set your service goals as more important than your profit margins. So, guys, just before I end this video, I want to actually share with you guys a quote that when I heard changed my life. My mentor read it out to me. And when he told me this quote, it changed my life and it changed how I lived and chose to do business forever. You see, Shaykh al-Islam, he mentions that the ranks of people and what they attain from the fruits of Tawheed, Ikhlas and Tawakkul. If someone turns to Allah and relies solely upon Allah, He will answer their dua. So guys, these are the two differences. He's mentioning that the people who make these figures their goal, the praise, looking amazing in front of people, status, wealth, appearance, if that's your goal, then you will never achieve that thing. And even if you achieve that thing, it's going to cause you deeper sadness. When you attach it to Allah, then you won't grieve over worldly losses, nor will you rejoice over worldly gain. Your goal solely becomes to seek the pleasure of Allah. And trust me, guys, when you achieve that, it's different. There's a sweetness that you will taste. And that is the only point of arrival that you should be seeking for. So guys, if you're an entrepreneur who does over 50K per month and you know right now you're misaligned, you're not where you want to be, there's a lack of alignment between your deen, your business, your life, and you're looking to scale and grow for the sake of Allah and try to make sure it's for the sake of Allah, then click the link in the description and book a call with my team below and we will help you get there.